The program says the 225th graduation exercises of Lawrence Academy. It is an impressive number. And this is an impressive group. I'd like to call some attention to our honored guests as we recognize you. Families, all of us a family here under this tent, we happily welcome you. Parents, I'm going to say it simple and direct. On behalf of students and us, we love you. Alumni and trustees, omnibus lucet, current students, we've got our eyes on you. 40 by 60 tent for 300 of you. Faculty, and here's a chance to show the love back this direction. Faculty, we thank you. And members of the class of 2018, we celebrate you. Specifically, we celebrate who you are and who you are becoming, and that is inspiring. So mission, we invoke you, check. 225 graduation exercises. That is a lot of exercise. A 2-century plus elm tree shaded workout. It's safe to say that for everyone here, this will not be your first graduation and this will not be your last. Even preschoolers get cute little graduations with tassels and mortarboards. But it's anything but routine today for you all. Nothing is more important. We want to recognize the class of 2018 in a big way. Plus, here at LA, we've got a good, well-paced workout that's mission appropriate. We've got some core strengthening built on our mission. We've got the Winterim exercise program featuring physical, mental, logistical, and ethical agility work. And today's personal trainers are speakers to lead you through the graduation exercises. The whole routine is long enough to build endurance, or we've got a cool down of handshakes and hugging it out in the graduation line to add in recovery. Just stay hydrated. So the most simultaneously ordinary and significant moment of fitness in the big sense, will lead to the end. Calling you seniors up and out by name. It's the racing heartbeat and measured breath of the exercise. For me, all respect to speakers and prizes, it's the most energizing and the most important part. You will be called by name. It is our mission-powered opportunity to recognize you, to call to mind a central character as your physical presence is called up. And then with the diplomas, the responsibility becomes yours. And so one last time, we are inspired to ask, who do you want to become? The Zen master and poet, that is an available occupation, Zen master poet. Zen master poet Thich Nhat Hanh wrote a poem entitled, "Please Call Me by My True Names." It certainly was not written for a graduation, but it is helpful here. He begins by noting in an off-topic kind of way, do not say that I'll depart tomorrow, because even today I still arrive. There's a Zen commencement koan for all of you, a puzzling, profound message for the graduates. You're leaving, of course, but this process of becoming is unfinished. Even though leaving sounds maybe totally great and even overdue, there's still some arriving to do. We'll work out the puzzle bit by studying our names. These names will identify you. They'll keep the order of the program. But for some, this will be the first time we will really hear your full name. You've been somebody all along, a Joe or a Milena, and suddenly you're revealed as a Joseph Thomas or Meishin. And then there are the plot twist middle name reveals. Roma, Sweetwater, Zed. What we celebrate here is your full self. Your high school self is already a miraculous act of transformation, but it is not complete. Even today, I still arrive. A fully realized self is not a one and done thing. It gets complicated. Thich Nhat Hanh's poem goes a little serious when it gets to this idea of identity. Instructing us to look deeply, he writes, "I am the mayfly metamorphosing on the surface of the river, and I am the bird which, when spring comes, arrives in time to eat the mayfly." And then he goes even more ominously, "I am the child in Uganda, all skin and bones, my legs as thin as bamboo sticks, and I am the arms merchant, selling deadly weapons to Uganda." As we bring these exercises to their fullness, we can view our lives with wisdom. We should own our experiences and identities, not just personally, but with a broader sense of relation and responsibility. A personal awareness that includes a global sense of interdependency and justice. As we recognize you for who you are, we also recognize that none of us is a singular, simple, or perfect identity. We are each complex, and we become our true selves, our true names, in responsible relation to others. With profound apologies, I must reference the 1996 Tom Cruise film, Jerry Maguire. We complete each other. In one of the culminating events of this year, a group of LA students performed together. As I watched the group perform, I made a note to check on their identities and nationalities. There were some siblings mixed in and some children of alums, which added a few layers, but I also sensed that there was a geographical, experiential range in that moment that was truly extraordinary. Performing together, as the program later ordered the theme alphabetically, were students from Lawrence, Massachusetts, Bronx, New York, Madrid, Spain, Berlin, Germany, Lexington, Massachusetts, South Korea, Jersey City, New Jersey, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, Ipswich, Mass, Dili, East Timor ×2, Moscow, Russia, and Billerica.
Yeah! Yeah!
Billerica. Woo! That was the first one in alphabetical order, but I had to end with Billerica. And what I haven't even noted, what I didn't even notice at the time, was the incredible range of backgrounds and origins represented: Dominican, Bangladeshi, Palestinian, Chinese. This was one performance and actually one small set of students. Imagine then the range of histories and families and victories and tragedies and intersections and collisions and unions mixed in with acts of pure grace and chance that produce that moment, that produces this moment. To see these names, these identities blent into unified expression, all effort and attention in concert, it's powerful. It calls to our hearts. So Thich Nhat Hanh concludes, "Please call me by my true names, so I can hear all my cries and laughs at once, so I can see that my joy and pain are one. Please call me by my true names, so I can wake up, and so that the door of my heart can be left open, the door of compassion." At the end of any of these performances, or of this 225th graduation exercise, it's very natural to laugh or to cry. The reaction depends on the person, but what we are fortunate to see is the full range of who we are and who we want to be. This is some good exercise. We will call and recall your names with a sense of pride and conviction, a sense of truth. Identity not just promoted, graduated, but transformed through the kind of awakening that only a deep sense of relationship can create. I will be so privileged to be able to call by name these Lawrence Academy graduates and this Lawrence Academy class of 2018